I mean, Venverse is doing a really good job at like using his standing one to control of Koisy, and it was working out. I mean, looking at Koisy's health, Koisy almost lost that one, but Koisy ended up being able to play around it. The round. All right, pokes coming out from Venverse, stopping the cartwheel. Throw coming out from Koisy, sending Venverse full screen, but Venverse reflecting the low projectile. Koisy. Oh, gets clipped by the overhead. Koisy charging up that scream, trying to catch Venverse pressing buttons. Ooh.
Alright, Koisy catches him with that cartwheel kick. Gonna go straight into the hair whip. Just gonna keep the damage unbreakable. Here the breakaway will come out for Venverse. And Venverse looking to turn things around. Koisy unable to break out of that combo as well, since he had to spend a bar of defense to cancel that scream. Now breakaway will be available, but the next hit will go straight into fatal blow. And just like that, Venverse turning it around and staying alive. That will be the round going to the Matoka. That was so good. Smart plays here from Venverse.
Absolutely. Solid use.
Yo, what's going on, Turkey? Nice reflect. Wow, that reflected beam instantly.
Did.
Venverse making the hard reads here. Big life lead established in final round of game 2. This comeback and the flawless block. Okay, Venverse is playing out of his mind right now. Koisy's in danger. The roll, big combo, no breakaway to stop this either. Venverse on the offensive now. Plus frames, keeping it going.
Oh man, Venverse is using the Ultra Instinct right now.
And the lightning arrow will connect. Venverse gonna take game 1 in convincing fashion as well. That final round there looked really, really tough for Koisy. It seemed like as soon as Venverse made the comeback, that really started to rattle Koisy's game plan. So Koisy's gonna need to go into game 2 having brushed that off and not let that comeback phase him. Of course, we're talking about Koisy, though, a player that is very infrequently faced. So whatever that may have been, it's unlikely to repeat itself, as Koisy will have been taking that data, taking that information, and will apply it to the adaptation we're going to see going into Game 2. Venverse is going to have to keep playing at this extreme level with these flawless blocks and these outrageous plays with the overhead if he's going to continue this streak.
And it looks like horns have come out. Koisy picking up Cetrion. I wonder how Venverse is going to deal with this Cetrion. That first round was really well done. I wonder what's going to change in the adaptation. Okay. Starting off with a little projectile game here. Koisy doing the lasers. Throwing some rocks, throwing some more ground rocks. Oh, this is just a full screen game right now. It's just one person is trying to catch another person flipping. I mean, Venverse is trying to get in, but in the attempt to try and get in, he's lost over half of his life, over 75% of his life now. This has been a full projectile game. All right, Venverse is almost close to getting in.
Yeah, this has been real difficult here for Venverse, although he finally has hunted the Elder Goddess to the corner, and this is absolutely where Nightwolf can start to take advantage. We saw a big comeback from Venverse previously. He's going for it again with that short hop into the overhead. Lightning arrow cancels. Koisy tries to kill him with the laser, not going to get the damage he needs, but the rock wall will save the day. And Venverse is going to lose round 1. So Koisy making a solid switch over to the Elder Goddess. Honestly, that first round looked really solid until Venverse started to dig his heels in, and then it got dangerous for a moment there. So Koisy's going to need to make sure that he can keep this momentum, because Venverse is showing that if he gets any chances to start to come back, he absolutely will. What the fuck was that? How? Someone tell me how. He rolled underneath that throw. I have so many questions. The NRS cops better be kicking in Koisy's door later on to figure out what the hell that was. What? Did you see that, Junk?
Yes, I did. It might have been a little early on the throw, and that's why it looked like that, but I don't know.
Oh, man. Pour one out for Venverse's throw attempt. He made the read, and the game still told him to fuck himself.
Game will do that to you.
It will. It's really heartbreaking.
It's the Wrath Beam.
Koisy in danger, and he's going to interrupt the fatal blow, so Koisy will take it. Going to spend his own fatal blow. You tried to fatal blow me? Were you trying to watch a cutscene? I got a cutscene for you. Fatal blow here on the finish him screen, and Koisy takes game 2 after the character switch.
Very solid play from Koisy. You can just see the entire difference between the Sindel and Cetrion. Completely two different ways to play. Cetrion keep you away completely and get you slipping, and then throw these normals that are so long range. Then you have Sindel, who's kind of like in your face a little bit. Also has a kind of long range with the overhead, and it has a low projectile. I mean, it's really tough to kind of adapt to two different characters that kind of play similar, but kind of don't.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that. The sort of adaptability and flexibility of Koisy as a player, definitely proving he's not just a one-trick pony. He can play Sindel, who has a very different approach, and still play it at the level necessary to bring home the victories here. And also, you know, he's not even playing spring cleaning right now. He's still continuing to lock in with Born Again here. Venverse hasn't pushed him that far to need to bust out the geysers and stuff yet.
Ooh, wonderful start off from Venverse right now. Is he already past half of life? What? Huh? Did you guys see that? Did he just survive a rock wall?
Ooh, I wasn't looking. I had my eyes briefly turned away.
What was that? Did anybody see that? So, Cetrion did a rock, like the ground rocks, and he downed 3 through it. Super weird. Yeah, okay. Frayed saw it. Okay, alright, thanks. At least somebody saw it. I'm not crazy. But Venverse is so close to finishing this thing off. One more solid touch will do it.
Ooh, nice rock wall to stop these arrows.
Oh my god.
Koisy closes the gap. Venverse has got plus frames off of that, immediately backdashing away. Not quite close enough to chip out, and she still has all of that defensive meter. Okay, 1 bar down, 2 more hits to go. Koisy in danger, and of course, a fatal blow will win.
Oh my gosh.
Venverse has got the life lead, and he rolls back in. The roll out and back in, the biggest shimmy in the game. And Venverse is going to secure round 1 of game 3 with only 6 seconds left on the clock versus Koisy himself. The axe has been sharpened. He's coming for the dragon's head. But Koisy's not going down without a fight. Rocks thrown across the screen. We got lasers. We got rocks. How do you deal with this character?
Dude, somebody needs to explain that to me, because I still don't know.
Sending the boulders back. Chasing it down with a roll as well. Good blocks on the vine grab. Wasn't quite close enough to get any kind of punish going, but it does mean that Venverse has the proper positioning. Koisy, though, has such a huge life lead here. He might not even be phased by an up-and-close game.
Oof.
Wow, the blocks on that rock wall. Or on that rock, I should say, not a wall.
Nice. Alright, gets in, but good read by Koisy. The throw is coming. Gets the jump kick.
Right.
No, dude, no. I don't know about that down 3 on that rock wall. Looked a little funky.
Ooh, the arrow gonna clip the toesies there. So Venverse now closes the gap. Ooh, gonna close the gap again with that roll as well. So that combat roll with that low swing beats the rock attempt, and that's the breakaway now spent here from Koisy. Koisy's gonna wake up with a big combo breakaway now coming out from both players. Venverse on the offensive. He's got the Elder Goddess locked down in the corner. Can he keep her there? We're also seeing Born Again, so no geyser teleport to get out of there, or waterport, whatever it's called. Spring cleaning bullshit. Ooh, got the punish that time. That time was close enough.
No. Oh no.
Venverse just outside. Not quite in fatal blow territory, but a little chip might be all it takes. Okay, goes in for the low. Good blocks here from Koisy. Koisy not going to be caught off guard by some of these strings here. Too talented of a player. Jumps over the throw, and Koisy will take game 3. This is dangerous here for Venverse. The Elder Goddess has come on the screen, and he's been able to secure rounds, but not games. He needs to get a game.
Just trying to get through the Cetrion obstacle course is such a pain in the butt. Like, it's all Venverse had to deal with right there, was just trying to get into Cetrion. And then, once he got in, he still has to deal with Cetrion. Her pokes, her normals.
Yeah, there is way too many tools on the table to kind of deal with even when you're in. She's got such great zoning, and then it's backed up by one of the best backdashes in the game to make it easy to keep away. And she's got good pokes and normals, and she's even got some overhead and low stuff that she can kind of mess you up with. Really strong character, and in the hands of Koisy, one of the best. Ooh, very dangerous combination here.
You doing there, Koisy? I don't know, pick different characters. A cool looking Cetrion though. I definitely commend Koisy on that skin. I like it.
All the green skins from that season are so good.
I know. NRS release a skin for Shao Kahn, maybe? I need some love, dude. Real love. Alright, getting back into this match. Venverse going all in on Highborn Kitana. Let's see if this will be enough to take down Koisy. More rock wall. Okay, can we ask for more rock wall? Here it is. I mean, dude, mobility from Cetrion is so insane. He moves so fast. Oh my gosh, this complete control right now by Koisy is just so difficult to watch. Oh man. It seems like Venverse would have profited so well on somebody that has a long-range box. I feel like Venverse knew how to play like Cabal, for instance. Might have been a better match. The space game right here, yeah, look at that. Koisy backs up, goes back in, backs up, goes back in, throws a normal. It's hard to read that. It's hard to deal with that. Venverse is trying their best. Look at that, it caught. Oh, Koisy with the throw, crushing blow. Went 30% and Koisy's at Venverse at no life. He just needs one more breath and it's all over. There it is. Koisy taking it 3-1. Ending it with the fatality. Burn, blast the face off. Burn the legs. I'm for stir fry. Slice him up. Ow. GG's. I don't know. That was complete domination at the end there. I didn't even know what to do, Venverse, so I don't even know.
Yeah, that seemed really tough. You know, the size were a little bit too slow. They were able to deter